This is Jean Piaget, and although his name sounds French, he is a Swiss psychologist who came up with the theory of cognitive development. His theory describes how human intelligence develops as we grow up. His theory involves 4 stages. The first stage, the sensorimotor stage, describes children from birth to age 2. In this period, children learn the concept of object permanence. When born, babies can't grasp the idea that things can exist if they can't see them. But by the age of 2, children can understand that things can exist even if they can't observe them. Children in this stage also learn cause-effect relationships and understand that they can apply their skills to meet their goals. Piaget's second stage is the pre-operational stage, lasting from age 2 to 6. In this stage, children develop language, simple phrases at first, then more complex sentences. Children also can think in symbols and can pretend. This stage is when it is common to develop imaginary friends. A theme of children in this stage is egocentrism. A 2 to 6-year-old cannot see things from another's point of view. For example, if 2 objects are placed in front of a child in this stage, one farther from the other, and you stand opposite of them and ask which object is closest to you, they will say the object that is closest to them. They cannot understand that there are other perspectives or opinions other than their own. The third stage of cognitive development is the concrete operational stage. This stage goes from age 7 to age 11. It is in this stage that children can understand that others can have different opinions or perspectives. Children also learn the concept of conservation in this stage. Before understanding conservation, children don't get that changing an object's appearance doesn't necessarily change the quantity of the object. For example, if you have 2 lumps of clay of equal size and asked a 5-year-old which lump had more clay, they would say that they have the same amount. But if you cut one of the lumps in half and asked if the lump or the 2 halves had more clay, they might say that there is more clay in the 2 halves because there are 2 lumps instead of 1. A child that understands conservation would understand that they are still equal. Children in this stage also understand relational terms, such as the ball is smaller than the chair, or the chair is to the right of the ball. The final stage is the formal operation stage. This stage starts at age 12 and continues to adulthood. This stage is when children begin what we think of as adult thinking. People in this stage understand abstract thought and can use deductive or complex reasoning. Someone who is in the formal operation stage can predict outcomes of actions or use reasoning to solve problems. If you were to give a person in this stage a problem like, Joe is taller than Bill, and Bill is taller than John, who is the tallest? They would give you the correct answer of Joe. Children that are not in this stage would have trouble solving this problem. This is the stage that is required for most math and science. And that is all for the basics of Piaget's theory of cognitive development. If you want to learn more, check out the links in the description.